Let us first understand the background of this editorial. So recently, there is a filmmaker related to Lakshadweep, Aisha Sultana, and she made some comments against the policy of the Lakshadweep government. And what did the government do? The government, the Lakshadweep government considered her remark seditious. What is the meaning of sedition? Sedition means when you do something to destabilize the existing government. When you rebel against the existing government, it is called sedition. So the comments made by the Aisha Sultana were considered seditious by the Lakshadweep government. But in this case, the Kerala High Court gave bail to Aisha Sultana, gave anticipatory bail. Anticipatory bail means the bail that is given in advance. So we will see what is the case and what is the matter and what was the comment which was made by the Aisha Sultana. A case of no case. Its meaning is that you are trying to make a case where there is no case. You are trying to make a case where there is no case. So editorial says that this is a very simple matter. The comment made by Aisha Sultana was not so much serious that you should apply seditious charges against her. The trend of imputing. Impute means to blame someone. Seditious, design. So recently what we see, currently we see that the union government or some state governments, they apply sedition charges against anyone who tries to, you can say that, who tries to criticize the government. So this is the trend we often see nowadays. The trend to imputing seditious design to criticism of the government is disturbing. Editorial says that it is very disturbing. It is very problematic that nowadays we often see that if anyone tries to criticize the government immediately apply sedition charges against that person. The sedition case against Lakshadweep filmmaker Aisha Sultana has all the undesirable, means unwanted, indicators of the misuse of the penal provision. Penal means related to punishment. So editorial says that we have some punishment if there is a case of sedition. So editorial says that but we see the misuse of this law. We see the misuse of sedition law. Intolerance towards any strident means very strong criticism of policy. Intolerance means you cannot tolerate something towards any strident criticism of policy. So editorial says that if anyone tries to criticize any policy of the government, then the government cannot tolerate it. Next point is tendency to discern. Discern means to see something that is not clear, to try to understand something that is not clear. Tendency to discern non-existent threats. Here threat means danger to the state, and deliberate. Deliberate means when you do something according to your wish. It is deliberate action. Deliberate resort to. Resort means to take the use of something. To is followed and after result. It despite means in spite of, the absence of any ingredient of the offense. Offense means crime. So what we see that the government is not tolerant to any type of strident criticism, any type of strong criticism. We see an inclination, we see a tendency that the government tendency to discern non-existent threats to the where there is no threat to the state, but the government tries to show that there is danger. Government according to his wish. Deliberately means when you do some action according to your choice, and deliberate resort means to take the use of something. So editorial says that the government takes the government takes the help of or government uses sedition law against any crime, है ना, according to his own will, according to its own will. Therefore, it comes as no surprise. Therefore, editorial says that there is no surprise that the Kerala High Court has granted her anticipatory bail. There is a word, है ना, to anticipate something. When you anticipate something means when you expect something, है ना, you have done something and now you are expecting. It is anticipation. Anticipatory bail means the bail that is given in advance. So in this case, Kerala High Court considered this complete case, and the Kerala High Court gave its views that there is no ingredients of sedition in this case, and the Kerala High Court gave, you can say that, anticipatory bail or advance bail to Aisha Sultana, mainly on the ground. And what was the ground? What was the base? That neither section 124A, section 124A is related to sedition. Okay, so neither section 124A, which penalizes seditious speech or writing. So there are provisions of, you can say that, or there are provisions of punishment under section 124A if you give a speech or if you write something that is seditious in nature. If you say something, you incite people against the government, or you try to do something that is against the government. So editorial says that it is punishable under section 124A. Nor section 153B, which seek means to desire something, to punish imputations means accusations, blames against national integration, is attracted here means is applied. So the Kerala High Court saw that neither section 124A nor section 153B is applicable in this case. It means the Kerala High Court considered that the remark made by Aisha Sultana is, you can say that, is just to criticize the government. In this remark, there is no elements or no ingredients of inciting people, no ingredients of, you can say that, to disturb the law and order of states. There may be some cause for those in the Lakshadweep administration to feel aggrieved. When you feel aggrieved means you get annoyed. There may be some cause for those in Lakshadweep administration. One more thing, Lakshadweep administration, it is, you can say that, it is an union territory, and in this Lakshadweep administration we have one administrator, like in states we have CM. So the administration of Lakshadweep is managed by the administrator, and the administrator is appointed by the union government. So editorial says that those who are in Lakshadweep administration may feel annoyed that the filmmaker in the course of means during the process, a heated discussion on the policy changes sought to be brought about by the administrator. So administrator of Lakshadweep wanted to bring some policy changes, and the filmmaker was not satisfied with that policy change. So she made some critical remarks, or she commented on the action of the Lakshadweep government. Accused the authorities of unleashing. So Aisha Sultana accused the authorities of unleash. Unleash means if something is under control, you are making that thing out of control. When you release something, it is called unleashing. A bioweapon against the people by relaxing quarantine rules for those entering Lakshadweep. Now there are so many terms, let us understand every terms one by one. What is quarantine? Quarantine means if we see that there is a person and he is infected by the coronavirus. So what will we do? we will separate that person for 7 days or 15 days or for 1 month, and we will separate that person. It is called quarantine. So if any person, if any new person is coming to Lakshadweep at present, what was the existing rule in the Lakshadweep? That person was being quarantined. But recently the Lakshadweep administrator decided that we are going to relax this quarantine rule. So the filmmaker Ayesha Sultana said that if you give relaxation in the quarantine rules, it means you are unleashing, it means you are unleashing bioweapon against the people. Because if you give relaxation in quarantine rules, then there may be some persons who are severely infected by the coronavirus, and if they enter Lakshadweep without being quarantined, then they may infect many people. That's why it is called bioweapon for those entering Lakshadweep. So this was the whole matter. That the Lakshadweep administrator tried to bring the changes in the policy, and that change was to give relaxation in quarantine rules. And Ayesha Sultana said that it would not be in the you can say that it would be not in the good of Lakshadweep public. However, as the court has rightly point out means to indicate something, to see something clearly. So what the court had said, there is nothing in use of the term that tended to create disaffection. When you create disaffection means you create hostility. If you create disaffection among people, it means you create hostility among people. So the Kerala High Court saw that the term bioweapon, the term used by the Ayesha Sultana, bioweapon, there is nothing in this term which can be seen as the incitement, that tended to create disaffection. There is nothing in this term that may be considered that she tried to destabilize the government, against the government, or incite the people against it. So the court found that there was no element in her remark to incite the people against the Lakshadweep government. It ought to have been clear. To everyone except the administration, its police, and the BJP functionary who complained against her speech. So the complaint against Ayesha Sultana was made by the BJP, was made by the police and the Lakshadweep administration. Editorial says that except these three entities, it is clear to everyone that there was no malice. Malice means when you have if I have ill feelings against you, it means I have malice against you. Malice means to not have good feelings. So there was no malice or motive to subvert. When you subvert something, it means you suppress that thing. You try to suppress that thing. Subvert means to destroy that thing. Subvert the government established by law. Editorial says that except BJP, Lakshadweep police, and the Lakshadweep administration, nobody can see that there was any wrong elements in that comment, or there was any type of motive or any goal to destabilize the government established by law. So subvert means to try to destroy something, to try to suppress something. Of course, it is very obvious. It is noteworthy. It is noteworthy means it is significant that the police did not rush. Rush means when you make hurry. Did not rush to arrest her. Editorial says that okay, at least that is a good thing, that police didn't immediately arrested Ayesha Sultana, but only issued a notice to her to appear before the police. Instead, the Lakshadweep police issued a notice to Ayesha Sultana to appear before the police and explain her remark, indicating that. So this action of Lakshadweep police indicates that there may not have been a threat of arrest, that there was not the danger of arrest. Yet, the very institution of the case is questionable. Editorial says that, but still we can ask a question that why the case was instituted, why the case was made against Aisha Sultana. It is disconcerting, it is very troublesome, and it is not good that courts are repeatedly called upon. When you call upon someone, when you call upon something means you want assistance from that person. Repeatedly called upon to reiterate. Reiterate means to repeat something. Reiterate means to repeat something. That strong speech or writing against government policy is not enough to book someone. To book someone means to arrest someone for sedition. So nowadays we see that the courts repeatedly saying, the courts reiterating. What is the thing that is being reiterated by the courts? That the speech or writing against government policy is not enough. You cannot arrest any person on the basis of his comment or on the basis of his writing. The courts has repeatedly said that there must be some elements that may prove that the person who gave a speech or the person who wrote some articles, so in that or you can say that in that speech, or you can say that writing, there should be some elements, that there must be some evidence to prove that he tried to incite the people against the government, that he tried to destabilize the government. So editorial says that it is not a good thing, and it is very disconcerting, and it is very troublesome again, and that only incitement to violence or any inclination means tendency to do something. If you want to do something again and again, it means you have inclination for that thing. That only incitement means to make people to use violence against the government. That only incitement to violence or any inclination to cause public disorder amount to means equal to. If you want to arrest someone on sedition charges, if you want to arrest someone on the basis of sedition charges, then there must be some evidence of public disorder, then there be some evidence of incitement to violence, and amount to means equal to. Then you can consider that crime as, you can say that then only sedition laws can be applied against that person. Offense means crime. The court considered the political context in which the vehement, when you do something vehemently, it means you do something with enthusiasm, if you have you can say that intensive enthusiasm, it is called vehement. Vehement criticism means very strong criticism. You are full of enthusiasm of the administration has come about means to take place, to happen. The court considered the political context in which the vehement criticism of the administration has come about. So the court saw the complete case, and court consider means to take into account, consider means to see. So the court saw the political context, what was the background, so the comment was made by the Aisha Sultana. How did this comment happen? Come about means to take place, to happen. There is much debate about the administrative changes introduced by the administration. So who is the administrator of Lakshadweep? Mr. Prafull Khoda Patel. Since he assumed office last December. If you assume office means you take the charge of office. So Mr. Prafull Khoda Patel, he was appointed Lakshadweep administrator when? Last December. And since he assumed office, he had made so many changes. So many policy changes have been introduced by the Lakshadweep administrator since last December. The context indeed was the criticism of the modified operating procedure under which the mandatory provision for quarantining visitors to Lakshadweep was given up. Given है ना, when you give up something means you let go that thing है ना. So editorial says that what was the background, what was the context. So there was some, you can say that there was a policy in the Lakshadweep. According to that policy, it was mandatory. Mandatory means it was compulsory. It was compulsory ruled. Provision means rule, that if any visitor is coming to Lakshadweep, he must be quarantined. But the Lakshadweep administrator, you can say that, modified this policy and relaxed the quarantine rules. Many attribute means to give credit, the exponential rise. You see exponential rise in COVID-19 है ना. There are two type of you can say that gradual increase in something. Gradual increase means slow increase. If exponential increase, we see exponential increase means the, you can say that the increase, that the something is, if something is increasing rapidly, it is called exponential. If COVID-19 cases are spreading slowly, then we will say that it is gradual, it is gradual. But if COVID-19 cases are spreading rapidly, then we can say that exponential rise. So many attribute the exponential rise in COVID-19 cases to this modification. So editorial said that the policy change by the Lakshadweep government, under the policy change, the quarantine rules were given relaxation. So some people say that this was the reason that so many cases of COVID-19 came or happened in Lakshadweep. Another bench of the High Court has stay. If court stays something, that then it is, you can say that, temporarily stopped. So another bench of the High Court has stayed the administration's order. So Lakshadweep's administration gave order to close down dairy farms run by the Animal Husbandry Department and remove meat from the menu for school midday meals. So what was the, you can say that, what was the practice in Lakshadweep? That during the midday meal, meat was being served to students. But the Lakshadweep administration gave orders to ban dairy farms and to remove meat from the school midday meals. But the High Court stayed, but High Court gave stay on this order of Lakshadweep government. When controversial orders are made, what is controversial? If many people are not agree on a particular matter, it is called a controversial matter. So when controversial orders are made, they do have a propensity. Propensity means tendency to attract vehement. Vehement, I already told you. If you do something vehemently, it means you do something with full enthusiasm, to attract vehement protests and strident criticism. So editorial said that whenever such type of orders, editorial said that whenever the governments try to pass some controversial orders, it is very obvious that we see so many protests against these orders. We see so many strong criticism against these orders. Unfortunately, the tendency to accuse critics and detractor means someone who criticize, of having a design to provoke means to incite people, disaffection means to try to create hostility among people against the government, is spreading among authorities across the countries. You can say that in India, and across the country means in India, or you can say that in whole of the India, we see that it has become a general practice among different state governments and the union government. What is the general practice? That whenever anyone tries to criticize the policy of the government, then the government design to use the sedition law against that person. It is clear the problem lies in, so where is the, you can say that, where is the problem, you know, what is the source of this problem? It is clear the problem lies in, means situated in the continuance of questionable provisions. You know, provision means, you can say that, the rules established in sedition law. Questionable provisions such as the one on sedition on the statute book. Statute book means legal book. So editorial said that still in our legal book we have some provisions related to seditions, and these provisions are the root cause of such type of cases. We see such type of cases regularly. Why? Because still in our legal book we have some provisions, that are, we can say that, extremely controversial. Editorial says that these type of provisions should be abolished from our legal book, because the sedition law was introduced by the British government to punish the Indian people, and still we are following the same practice. So editorial has not written this line, but many times we have seen that whenever a case relating to, you can say that, sedition law comes, so editorial says that some provisions are, you can say that, very old fashioned, and these provisions must be removed.